Has concluded. The member for Goldstein.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, my question is to the Minister for Home Affairs. Will the minister please update the House on how the Morrison Government is working closely in the ANZUS alliance to tackle the threats of serious organised crime and terrorism in order to create a stronger Australia and keep all Australians safe?
The Minister for Home Affairs.
Well, thank you, and I thank the member for his question and recognise his ongoing interest in national security matters and the great work that he is doing as a member of the Parliamentary Joint Committee on Intelligence and Security. So, on the 70th anniversary of the ANZUS Treaty, it's worth reflecting on the strength of our alliance and the great strides that we have made together in addressing a range of challenges, because it's a fact that COVID is not the only challenge to our safety and security. And it's a fact that serious and organised crime and terrorism are threats that don't recognise borders. That's why our government continues to build ties and work extremely closely with allied nations, particularly our ANZUS partners, who are also part of our Five Eyes intelligence network. I've had a number of meetings recently with the US Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas on a range of national security issues. And of course, our two nations will continue to work very closely and very effectively on a range of operational issues. Now, we've seen that just recently with the success of the AFP's Operation Ironside. Now, that operation was born out of the very close relationship between the FBI and the AFP. It's been a very long-standing relationship that has served Australia and the United States very well. Now, our international network was mobilised and we worked very collaboratively on the technology that enabled us to listen in on criminal networks and ultimately to be able to take them down. Now, this has made Australia a safer place by taking drugs and crime bosses off our streets. And so far, 293 offenders have been charged and close to 5,000 kilograms of drugs have been seized. And Australia, of course, is also a big beneficiary under an historic new data sharing agreement with the US that will give our local law enforcement agencies more tools with the fight on crime. So after we passed enabling legislation in June of this year, we are now looking to settle and finalise the terms of that agreement and to do that before the end of this year. Now, when it comes to national security and when it comes to the safety of our community, Australians know that this government, the coalition government, is a government that they can rely on to keep them safe and secure. And we're absolutely getting on with the job of making sure that we are looking after the best interests of Australians, and we are taking every action that we possibly can to ensure that they are safe and secure at home and in their communities.